All right, round 3, vintage prelim. This hasn't been going great. I don't really feel like it was the deck's fault. I felt like I lost the match versus Dredge, and then I feel like we just got out vintaged last game. This doesn't really feel like a keepable hand in my mind. We have to really hit running mana sources. I guess maybe that's fine. Is this? I mean, maybe this is fine. I have 2 Force of Wills to prolong the game. Any cantrip and any land is a good draw, and any Mox is a good draw, and we have too many lands in our deck already, so maybe this is actually a fine keep. Certainly a powerful hand. What is this? Why are you playing a Windswept Heath? Oh, he's playing his Bant Noble Fish deck. Okay. I was about to say, I was like, what is going on here? Yeah, so this is like Noble Hierarch, Spell Queller. Yeah, I don't care about a Tarmogoyf. Not once in my life have I ever cared about a Tarmogoyf. You can cast as many Tarmogoyfs as you'd ever want. I have Monastery Mentor. I can't remember if there are wastelands in my opponent's deck. I think we should fetch an island to be careful. Ponder for a fetch land. Yeah, I want to keep this. It's a little unfortunate that, I should have ordered it the other way, so I had another card to pitch to Force of Will. Fucked up, chat. Just playing like fast and loose tonight. Yeah, so I order this the other way, so I get a Force of Will, and then I can play a Affinity on the next turn. There's like actual 0 chance this Goyf kills me. Because I have a Mentor in my hand. Hull Breacher? Just 4%. Yeah, this hits me for 4 now, because a creature in an instant got put in the yard. Nice play, good timing. Now I draw a Flusterstorm that I didn't really want. Tundra. Oh, I mean, it could attack for lethal in the match, but that just means any creature could have attacked. I shuffled this away. All right, maybe we'll just die to Tarmogoyf as we hit exactly 0 mana sources. And I got all right. Seed. All right, we died. Next. They have a Sword Supply here, so they probably don't know that I mean, they probably seen on Twitter. This in my deck. Keep this in. Keep this in. Play both Bloodleech Thirsts. 3, 4. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, I should probably not have fetched my Undergrounds. I probably should not have fetched my Tundra. It's really hard not to fetch a Tundra there. Like, I'm always gonna Time Walk. I don't know. It's a little awkward. Kind of want all of these cards. Maybe I'll just take out the land that I think I'm cutting from my deck anyways. Yeah, basically the only way you ever lose to the Tarmogoyf is because of other magic cards. It's never like actually the Tarmogoyf that does anything, right? The Tarmogoyf attacked, but basically every creature there would attack and win, so... Like, that could have been a Lavinia, and it would have done the same thing, and restricted me more. I would have had to force a Lavinia, you know? You might as well, like, attach something to your beaters that make them do more, you know? Like... I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I know not everyone shares the same opinion, so sure, keep. I'm gonna get my Tundra wasted again. Well, I didn't shuffle on Ponder. That wasn't the problem. I fetched. Fetch was where I shuffled there. So I had a 1 in 50 chance of having the Bolas Citadel appear back on the top of my library after fetching, and that's probably what happened. It's almost assuredly what happened, but it's just really, really unfortunate. Oh, I can do the classic Black Lotus hard cast Gush plan. Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. It's just bad luck. Because if we just draw, I mean, theoretically we could miss on a mana source there, right? And in which case we're gonna get wasteland and probably lose anyways. But I don't know. That's kind of what we signed up for when we kept our hand, right? We kept a 1-land hand that had a bunch of Force of Wills. I chose not to force the Tarmogoyf, which I think is correct. Yeah, I don't know. It's what I signed up for, and we got punished for it. So opponent lost connection to the game, so gonna have to wait for them to come back. I think they're back soon. Looks like they're back. Just waiting for them to connect. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to come back, and I'm like fiddling with the graphs and stuff. Sorry. How does Pyro interact with Parallax Tide? Yeah, I don't know what Parallax Tide does. Card. Parallax. Oh, for fuck's sake. Card Parallax Tide. Fading. Remove a counter from Parallax Tide. Exile target land. When it leaves the battlefield. So you're saying put a bunch of exile target lands on the stack and Pyroblast Parallax Tide? That should work, yes. When it leaves the battlefield. So it would trigger and then everything would get exiled. So theoretically, if you had that, you should be able to do it, yeah. I feel like opponent has negations in their deck, so there's no reason not to play around this and just cast Ancestral on their upkeep. No, opponent. So it's not exactly when opponent. Yeah, so it's not what you want, Mason. I thought you were saying like you do a trick. If opponent tries to kill it and you exile a bunch of lands, that's not going to work out for you. They had Force of Will, pitching Time Walk, sure. Windswept Heath in 2020. Wilding. Actually wilding. Lavinia. Wonderful. I don't currently have an underground sea, but I do have a Pyroblast. Hey. I guess I'm playing the Sanctuary out. This is probably worth it to just hit this now. The only way this is bad is if they have Ancestral. I just have another one? Sure. Alright. I could have gushed in response there. Kind of off that life though. So did I bring in Sphinx? No. So I do need to draw an underground sea so that I can tinker. Because if I tinker first Citadel, they'll all get countered by the Lavinia. I guess I don't need an Underground Sea. I have a Black Lotus. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm playing really subpar tonight. Sorry, chat. Don't know why. Just kind of my head's not in the game, you know? I don't have the killer instinct. I literally have a black source sitting right in front of me. Wonder if my opponent lost his connection to the game again. Pretty unlikely that that would get countered. I guess there's no reason not to. I mean, Mindbreak Trap is the reason not to go do this in this direction, but it's fine. All right, now I have Pyroblast backup, so. That went really well. Yeah, this is sweet, actually. I like this a lot. Eat life to draw 3. Sure. Fetch that away. Do we even put a Mystical Tutor in our deck? We should probably put a Mystical Tutor in our deck. This is a work in progress. Work in progress. All right. Demonic. I currently can't cast that, so let's cast it. I think I'm just gonna get Time Walk. Always, when you're drawing cards, hold priority. Guess I can draw another Dreadhorde. I think I would rather just preordain that away. We don't really need multiple Dreadhordes. We're just trying to find Mentor. Yeah, so you don't need to be a Storm combo deck to use a Bolas' Citadel. Tendrils, no. I mean, Tendrils is just as good as Mentor here. They both win the game, except Mentor is good every other time, and Tendrils is not. So Tendrils is just a terrible card. Don't ever play it. Though I did just take 8 damage off of a Treasure Cruise, which is kind of annoying, but I feel like that's, you know, it's gonna happen. Yeah, let's just run it back. Yeah, Tinker for Citadel, confirmed good. So yeah, I think this deck looks like it works. Obviously, I think the first iteration we had a little problems, a couple problems here and there, but I think I'm gonna move. What do I want to move? Like, I think you have to play 15 lands, I would think. I don't know, I gotta figure out what I want to cut now. Michael Plummer should blame Michael Plummer for not playing Tinker in their deck. Though they might even play Tinker in their Noble Fish deck at this point. Who knows? They've been off the deep end recently. Playing 13 in your deck? Yeah, but you're not playing Sanctuary. You're playing Tolarian Academy. It's different. We're trying to play like a Xerox game, but I might be supposed to go to 14 with this many mana sources. I think 14 is like the lowest number I would play Sanctuary. But it's really hard because like I'm already feeling the brunt of like having 1 Tundra for Mentor. And then I don't know, it's a little tough. Yeah, I don't know. I've always felt that 13 was too few lands to play Sanctuary. I don't know if that's true or not though. What do you think, Nami? Do you think we should like play one less land here? I feel like that would be hard to do. Not really anywhere I could cut. I guess I could technically cut a Volk, but I really don't want to. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to play Mystic Tutor. It's kind of part of our comboing. Yeah, I would rather play 15. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. Oh god, every time. Every time. Yeah, you're a different deck. You're a different deck. This deck is a little bit of an unknown on how I'm supposed to build it. I'm going to pitch 2 lands, I think. So I'm gonna fetch them back into my deck. Yeah, you're closer to Big Blue and PO, and I'm closer to Xerox. Sure. So unfortunately here, I have to fetch Island. It looks like they have Ancestral, no? Yeah, I figured they had Ancestral the way they were playing this. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save my second force. They have a force blue card? And we basically have the same hands. All right, well, I sure hope my Ancestral resolves. If after all of this, their Ancestral resolves and they draw like a mental misstep, I'm just going to be so sad. Because it's just like... Just very classic. Oh, no. I didn't draw another blue card, chat. Well, I mean, I'm going to lose to everything. Literally everything. I don't really feel like I can afford to wait, though. Ooh, baby. I'm very lucky, I think. I think I'm very lucky. Archon, Tarmogoyf. Lovely. All right. Well, that's a good. So I can cruise here, right? I lose my Ancestral and my Black Lotus to do this. I think that's fine. It's the deafening side. Oh my god, I didn't draw a blue card. That's unfortunate. I didn't draw a blue card there. So now I'm going to have to get up to double black mana to Blood Chief's Thirst a bird. I'm just going to lose. I'm just going to lose. Yeah, basically. It is an Archon. There's going to be... I actually just lost the game because my Treasure Cruise hit no blue cards. God, I hate this. This is so sad. I just straight up lost the game. So everything I do gets wastelanded. Fuck. Because I think if I hit a blue card off that cruise, then I force the first thing and I'm fine. I don't think the Arcanist gets me there. Because I need to hit black. I need to hit 4 mana to kill this. You know? I think I'm just dead. Yeah, I know you can Arcanist flashback and kick it. I guess the best thing I can really draw is just Lightning Bolt. Though I guess it's not because I can't cast it. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. Yeah, this card's quite good. The biggest problem with this card is just there's not very many good shells to play it in. I think that Killer has the right idea in playing it in a Force of Will deck. So, I mean, I think the deck is cool. I just think that if I just need to hit this Narset 1 turn earlier so I can force the first one and then do normal things. Yeah, no, I like Thirst a lot better than I like Push because there's a lot of things in Vintage that cost more than 4 mana that you want to kill. And this is not like the biggest problem, right? Like I have like Lightning Bolt and stuff. It's not the huge deal. I'm just going to draw a bunch of cards that don't do anything. I guess I probably should have boarded this out. I didn't realize how heavy they were on creatures in this build. But yeah, I think that Bloodchief's Thirst is just much, much better than Push. All right, so if I draw... sure. Flame Slash does kill Hollow One, but like I'm thinking like this thing kills all kinds of nonsense, like Sphinx of the Steel Wind and Hogak, and like there's tons of things that you want to be able to hit. I guess I'm just gonna die. Kills Ren. Yeah, it's quite good. Alright, I go to 2, and then if I draw Lightning Bolt, I can get out of this. Unless they have a counter spell after all of this. They have Mental Misstep after all. We've run abysmally cold today. We've run so unreal. We've run so cold, I think. I'm supposed to drop, right? I want to get more matches in, though. So we're probably just going to end up getting a bye is what we're going to do. We ran real cold. Like, I didn't play very well, but I also think we just ran super cold. Maybe our deck's unplayable. It didn't really feel like our deck was unplayable. It kind of felt like I don't know. You've been watching chat. Do you feel like the deck looked unplayable? It didn't really feel unplayable. I feel like we just got like outdrawn every time. Right? Am I wilding with that thought? I don't know about this Sensei's Divining Top. I'm kind of off of it. Yo. Ramiro? Yeah, I can't English. So, either way, you're a powerful wizard. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. We're playing some vintage tonight. Oh, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of other decks we can play. Play a league with the deck? I don't know. I'm not playing very well, Slasher. I don't really know how good the content is going to be. I mean, well, drawing 5 lands is partially my fault, Mason, because what I did was I put too many lands in the initial build, right? So, I don't know. This is like this is a million mana sources, right? I guess 22 is not a million. I'm kind of not feeling this top. I think this top is bad. I don't know. It just doesn't feel necessary. Yeah, there is a YouTube channel. Everything goes up on YouTube directly following the stream. Thank you for asking. Highly recommend it. Great place. Shill your own YouTube channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, thanks for asking. I don't know. We have to cut a card if we want to put in Mystic Tutor. What do you guys think? Yeah, it will. If you sub on YouTube right now, your name will pop up because I can't figure out how to turn it off because my alert box just will not save. And I can't change the stupid little zombie into a nice PO emote. It's just so tilting. Every time I save it, it just doesn't want to save. All right, no, I'm serious though. So someone in chat has to give some opinions here. No, we're not playing fucking Momir. We're figuring out how to play this deck. You want to play Grape Shot? You want to just cut Mentor and play Grape Shot? The problem with Grape Shot is in PO, your Grape Shots can always be 20. But in this deck, I don't think your Grape Shots are going to be 20. That's my problem, not me. I actually think that I just don't think it's good enough. I think you have to play Tendrils if you want a Storm card. I don't think it's unreasonable to play Tendrils in this deck. I just don't like the card. I think it's pretty bad. I don't really think we want to play Empty either. Because Tendrils is a terrible Magic card. I don't like cards that do nothing on their own. Like Mentor is one of the best cards ever printed. I am willing to make my mana base slightly worse to have a Mentor in my deck. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Like I don't think we need more than 2 C's in this deck. I think 2 C's are fine. I don't think you want to play green because I do think you want Demonic Tutor Yogwill. My initial version of this had green and I thought it was quite bad because you do have to play a controlling Xerox game and the green deck just can't remove things. Like, the green deck just doesn't have, like, Bloodchief's Thirst to actually remove creatures. Like, you'll lose to Tarmogoyfs and shit. you don't want to be losing to Tarmogoyfs. That's just embarrassing. I guess theoretically I could cut the Spree from the main deck and put it in the sideboard. It's also another dead card. Shit, we gotta buy, chat. Revenant didn't want to play for fun. You hate to see it. Alright, well, we can fix this deck and maybe play League. I don't know. I'm not really into it. We could play Cube. I could play Cube. We could Cube. We might Cube. Let's just fix this deck first. I just need to figure out one more thing. I just need to fix the deck. I'm not playing Momare. I'm either gonna Cube or I'm gonna turn the stream off. It's not happening. I don't know. Like, we're not a heavy black deck. I don't really want Bloodchief's Thirst, but like, we have to play an island. I mean, theoretically, a little awkward. Maybe we don't play Mystic Tutor. It feels a little weird not to play Mystic Tutor in a Tinker Dreadhorde Arcanist deck. I don't like that idea. Like, I could definitely cut one of these two hedges. I guess the one you would currently cut is the Spree. Oko is just not good. Oko is just, like, very medium in Vintage. It doesn't do enough. It dies to Pyroblast. I think Oko is, like, extremely overrated. I think you Legacy players should just play 4 Pyroblasts in your main deck. It's a very normal thing. I don't understand why people are complaining about Oko and Uro when you can just play 4 Pyroblasts in your main deck. Come on now. Very normal Magic the Gathering. Just 4 Pyroblast format. Why is my deck all of a sudden not... Oh, it doesn't vibe. Okay, I guess I'm going to leave it like this for the night. Totally stops Uro. I don't know what you're talking about. Just Pyroblast it coming back. If you just Pyroblast all their cards, they'll never have enough cards in their yard to activate Uro a second time. It's perfect. You always want Pyroblast because of Dak Faden is almost always in your deck. It's not usually 4 Pyroblast, 0 Red Blast. It's usually up to 4 Pyroblast, and once you get over 4 Pyroblast, then you play Red Blasts. I always like to talk about there was a time where I played against Steve Menendian, and he had 4 Pyroblast main and 3 Red Elemental Blast in his board. That was a fun time. It was not a fun time because I was playing Pio. But we're not playing consult. This is not a consult deck. It's not what... Blue is overrated. I don't think that one's true. Archon, don't you like sometimes register decks in Legacy that don't play Brainstorm? That just seems like a mistake, man. That's wild. Anyways, I don't think this was it's weird because we went 0-3, right? But I don't really feel like this experiment was a failure. I am bleeding out play points though. Just open some chests. Did I get anything good? Did not get anything good. Unless that's worth something. Is that worth something? Yeah, I just said that. You run Pyroblast because of your Dak Faden ultimate. Dak Faden gives you an ultimate when you target a spell, or you target a permanent with a spell, you gain control of that permanent. Pyroblast lets you target permanents even if they're not blue. So, theoretically, you can steal any permanent. So you always play Pyroblast instead because of Dak Faden. So maybe I'll do a vintage cube. I don't know. What do you guys want to watch? A vintage cube?